everybody watching us online. My name is Mantas Kazlauskas, and we are starting our second day of the conference Skilled Up. If you missed our first day a week before, you can watch it on YouTube platform if you would like. If you did not miss a week ago and you would like to see it one more time, you can go to YouTube platform after today and just write Skilled Up and you will find the broadcast recording and you can watch it one more time. At our first day of the conference week ago, we had many speakers from Wood Industry Association and universities. Today we will have also many speakers from Lithuania, Latvia and Estonia business companies, and also we will have our special guest speaker. And finally, we will have a really great workshop for all students and all our viewers. So during presentations, during our speakers' presentations, if you will have any questions for them, you are I'm inviting you to be active and write your all questions on the text box, chat box, text box on your right, if I'm not mistaken. So as I mentioned before, today we will have 7 speakers from business companies and 1 guest speaker who will also help for all students during workshop with their task ideas and so on. Also, we will have a presentation after the workshop of what will you do during 1 hour of workshop. So now I think that it's a time to start our second day of the conference, Skilled Up, Skills for Baltic Wood Industry, European Quality and Vocational Education and Training. And the first part of this conference is about wood industry business. Baltic wood entrepreneurs will present their business and opportunities for students. Okay, so let's start our conference. First, our speakers will be Ms. Hila Lilamagi, a manager at Furniture Cluster of Southeast Estonia. You saw Hila a week ago. Today, Ms. Lilamagi will make a short overview about the furniture cluster. And after her presentation, you will hear about Voro Impact Company from Estonia. Mr. Remo Alikas, who is CEO of Voro Impact, will tell us more about his company. Remo has worked for 7 years as the CEO of Voro Impact. He came from the logistics sector, and it's graduated a wood technologist at Voro Country Vocational Training Center. Besides of his main job, Remo is a board member of Furniture Cluster of Southeast Estonia. So please welcome Ms. Hila Lilamagi and Mr. Remo Alikas.
Hello, everybody. Before I introduce the furniture cluster of Southeast Estonia, I will talk briefly about the statistics in the field of furniture. Okay. The picture shows that the number. Oh. Next slide, please. The picture shows the number of people working in the furniture industry out of the total number of people employed in the country. This means that also there are more wood and furniture companies in northern Estonia. A large proportion of people in the southern part of Estonia works in this sector. Most companies are small, and this is one of the reasons why a lot of cooperation is done. Okay. Everything is okay? Yeah. Okay. 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 Maybe. Is it okay now? Okay. Okay. Sorry. The furniture cluster of Southeast Estonia currently units 26 companies, which are mostly furniture producers. And we also have 3 supporting members. One offers drafting software, 1 equipment, and 1 printing materials. The total turnover of the cluster members is about 36 million euros, and companies employ mostly 700 people. And about 3 members are added every year. Goal of the cluster is to increase export capacity and added value of companies, and promote product development and cooperation between companies in the same and different sectors. And all images in these presentations are from cluster member products. What do we do together? We do joint development and marketing activities. We visit foreign fairs and companies. We have also participated in the fairs. The members of the cluster communicate closely with each other, and this photo is taken a year ago when we during the visit to Istanbul. We visited an amazing local fair and local company. And after the visit, we summarizing the event, and I asked the participants what they liked the most. And most of them replied that we could talk to each other. This means that communication and exchange of experiences are often more important than the visits. And one man called me after visit and said that he had started cooperating with 5 companies in cluster after the visit to Istanbul. Our activities, product development, photo sessions. This picture is this is in a competence center. Also videos. We make videos. We have joint projects, joint purchase, joint appeals. And agenda for spring this year is we have new website, and you can see a screenshot of outdoor showroom on the website with 10 products from our 4 different producers. And clicking on the product will take the visitor to the sales platform where they can order the product. We constantly do videos and pictures because entrepreneurs constantly need to take new pictures and videos, and also do joint photo sessions. And of course, our skilled up training, which is training program for primary managers in the field of wood. And the furniture cluster entrepreneurs and our teachers themselves and students are from different companies. And one more project for using furniture fabric waste. In the production of unholstered furniture, a huge amount of fabric waste is generated, which we have distributed to sewing enthusiasts so far. But we want to find more systematic solution to the problem. And effects of coronavirus, plenty of orders and work for most companies. People want locally made furniture and increased interest in outdoor furniture. And the challenges are materials and employees. Lack of materials, price of materials, supply difficulties, and many companies lack of specialists. And now it's time to watch the video and listen to interview with Remo Allikas, who is member of the board of the cluster and executive director of Võru EMPAC. Thank you.
Hello and welcome to the Võru EMPAC. Võru EMPAC was founded in 1991 when we started to produce sofa. It's named Spencer and it's still today in production. At this time we have only one model and we produce it almost 3 years. In 1994 we start growing and expanded our new models. Today we have more than 16 different public models and some pocket models in producing. We are able to produce soft furniture projects to hotels, cruise ships and other public areas. We started to introduce the new production management program, Broadmaster by Usoft. It takes more than a year to introduce and start it. For us, it's almost ready. There are always some updates what to do. It will never be ready for us. The entire production system became observably in real time, and this helps us to significantly monitor plan of production and delivered materials. In the beginning, there was no fear for the new program. The system was difficult, but we did it by step and we managed it. Today it's working very well and all employees are happy to use it. First, the sales department receives the order and enters it into the system. After that, the production managers create production order to employees. The program gives us the needs of the materials of production and the work managers order the materials. Employees can get the information on the tablets, computers, about what product to make. When the product is ready, it will be reported and the sales department can start planning the transport of this product. Yes, it still gives a clear overview of the product and the movement of the processes. here in southeastern Estonia, we always have a problem finding qualified employees. Also, we have a problem to transport materials in here and out of here. It costs a lot. If you're located near to the Tartu or Tallinn, it's more easier for us.
Thank you, Ms. Hilali Lamagi, and best wishes for Mr. Remo Likas. And now our second speaker from Latvia, Mr. Gatis Kepitis, is a corporate development manager at Latvia's Finieris, a woodworking group, also active in forestry, adhesives and engineering. The group employs over 2,000 people, sells to 60 countries worldwide, and has manufacturing operations in all 3 Baltic countries and also in Finland. With over 15 years experience at Latvia's Finieris, Gatis has well contributed to various activities of the group, such as supporting top management in strategy development, securing finance, discussing border issues related to forest industry and national economy. Current focus is implementation of the company's strategy in the light of new sustainability challenges. So please welcome Mr. Gatis Kapitis from Latvia's Finieris.
Hello, it's a pleasure to speak and address you today. And I would like to start with saying that Latvia's Finieris has always had sustainability mindset very high on our corporate agenda. And actually, we believe that this is the only way how can we meet the future challenges. And just about our company, we are widely represented with our products in export markets, and we are having our production in the 3 Baltic countries plus Finland. And we have a turnover of about above 200 million and over 2,000 employees. And we are not just active in this woodworking industry itself, but also in forestry, adhesives, and engineering. And actually down there you can see this never-ending circle, which is the bioeconomy, and we are all part of that value chain. These are the words that you can most often meet in our corporate strategy documents, and also we discuss them in everyday business meetings. And we feel that this sustainability issues are becoming more and more important and more serious taken by the business environment. And we also expect that our employees will perform accordingly. This is our business concept. Everything, as you can see, starts with sustainable forest management, which is approved with the necessary standards. And also EPD, which is Environmental Product Declaration, is one way of showing our impact on the planet. And we have been active in this bioeconomy and circular economy issues for a long time. And I would like to give 2 examples. One is our energy solutions. We made a switch from fossils to renewables by using our own wood byproducts. And now we are even taking a step further. We are ready to use more recycled wood, which means we've invested in equipment which is suitable for higher temperatures and for dealing with chemical compounds, etc. And another example is that we are using wood products ourselves in developing our investment projects. For example, building our new factories, we are using wood in industrial premises, in office buildings, and we are learning from our own experience, so to say, what wood as a renewable material can bring to our everyday lives, and what elements of, let's say, economic, environmental, and social stability it may add to the picture of our lives. And of course, when we are developing new solutions, we are in line with such global initiatives as European Green Deal and others. And this is an example of how we have been shifting also our production, and the glue has been replaced from fossil to renewables. Actually, we are gluing wood with elements of wood, so to say, back to nature. And while doing our part for the planet, we are still making a business case. This is a bit more futuristic part of our business, where the end product is not measured in cubic meters like plywood is, but in grams, and in grams costing several €100 per gram, which means that this is a real potential for the bioeconomy. And in this case, this is betulin, which is a chemical compound obtained from birch bark. And of course, everything starts with our values. And the values have been there since establishing the company almost 30 years ago. But we have had some more formal discussions of these values during the recent years, so that also newcomers for our team can get acquainted of how we do business and what is important to us. And it has been always very important to get down to practical level and to arrive at some actionable points. For example, for our value of safety, we have like three levels. One is physical safety. For example, you're just wearing all the gloves and protective equipment. It's not discussed, it's just a mandatory thing. And things like these in working environment. Then we have financial safety, which means that we are paying taxes, and we are, of course, encouraging other companies to pay all the taxes, etc. We are accruing and then saving for our pensions for our employees, and making the financial safety ready. And then you can also distinguish like the third element of some informational safety, that nowadays it's very important what you read, what you write, and if you critically evaluate what you have heard on social networks, etc. And a very important element in all these issues is cooperation with external partners. We have also over 20 years of experience in dealing with global equipment suppliers and experts in other fields. For example, as I already talked about, energy shift from fossils to renewables. And we are also doing activities in using secondary heat from our dryers to our log soaking pools. And we are also catching some harmful vapors which may rise in the production process, so that the production is as friendly to environment as possible. And what regards work efficiency program, we have even a special logo for it within our company called DEP. And the inspiration for this was when we visited world-class manufacturing courses in Japan a long time ago. On basis of that, we have developed a very sophisticated program for having this, let's say, equipment, maximum usage, prolonging the life cycle of it, investing in upgrades, also saving various kinds of resources in our everyday business, etc., etc. And about the latest breakthrough, this Riga Ecological, which is this green glue, we've been working closely together with Stora Enso, which is also among the global leaders for providing solutions in wood industry. And another example is Latvia's Finieris has been active in accumulating our stakeholders around us. For example, since 1996, we are having the so-called birch program, which is available for forest industry stakeholders like scientists, educational governmental bodies, landowners, and companies themselves, with the main aim to promote effective usage of land in a sustainable way. And we have our own wood nursery where we grow the birch sepals. Then we have our own forest land where we experiment how these wood grows and how we obtain the most appropriate quality for our business in a sustainable way. And now it has time to expand this birch program to involve also wider stakeholders, like from material sciences and from chemical sciences, to be able to meet the future challenges more effectively. And just to sum up, that we see sustainability consisting of three elements. The blue one is the social one, where active and engaged employees work towards responsible and inclusive society as a whole. And then the green one is the environment, where we see that nature-friendly use of resources is the backbone of modern bioeconomy, which we really believe in, and which is supported by initiatives such as European Green Deal. And the orange one is the business element or economic element that calls for cooperation and networking for adaptive technologies, for digitalized processes, so that we can, at the end of the day, also make money out of all these things that we're doing. And just at the end, I would like to say that being green means also being responsible, being smart and effective. So thank you, that was my presentation. And now I invite you to a virtual tour of our factory presented by my colleague Carlos. And could you please start the video?
Hello and welcome to Lignoms. Lignoms is one of the biggest plywood factories in the world. Lignoms is producing only birch plywood. It exceeds about 160,000 cubic meters per year. Factory never stops, it works 24/7. The only stoppages is during the Easter, summer shutdown while the maintenance works are done, and also Christmas. One of our greatest achievements was done last year. We made our new brand, Riga Ecological, where a part of the fossil-based phenol is replaced with a bio-based renewable lignin. I will be your virtual guide for the excursion, so you're welcome. So, the first process of plywood production is hydrothermal pulls. So you can see from one side the logs are delivered from log yard, then they are inserted in a hydrothermal pool for 24 hours. They are 40 degrees of the water. In order to save energy, we are also using the unused heat from the dryer machines in order to heat up the water which is inside these pools. Next process is debarking and log cutting. After log soaking, debarking and log cutting optimization, next process is veneer peeling. In order to gain the highest useful outcome possible, we are using the state-of-the-art centering devices. Centering devices uses lasers in order to understand the shape of the log. Then a special machine calculates the best position that log has to be fed on the peeling line. After the log has been fed to the peeling line, the log is peeled. The veneer thickness is about 1.58 millimeters. Although the whole process is very complicated and we have the most skilled operators here, the process itself is run by a computer, so it's fully automated and operator is here only to watch if everything happens smoothly. Plywood quality is directly impacted by veneer peeling quality. After peeling process, the veneers are cut in the final size. Next process after veneer peeling is veneer drying. Veneer moisture level after peeling is about 80%. After drying, veneer moisture level is about 5%. So in about 7 minutes, you get from 80% to 5% moisture level. As I mentioned before, the unused heat from the dryers are used in order to heat up the thermopool water. So we have to use less chips in order to produce heat. After veneer drying, we have a veneer sorting system. It is possible to sort veneers by their defect. You can sort veneers by holes, open splits, closed splits, vein. Also, this machine is equipped with a state-of-the-art moisture control system. It is possible to analyze every sheet that goes through the scanner. If the sheet has a higher moisture level than it is allowed, then it is put separately and then used again for drying purposes. Next process in plywood production is scarf joining. Scarf joining technology is very simple. You take veneer sheet, you cut the edge in the angle and apply a little amount of the glue. Then you take a next sheet, with the same cut of the angle, only on the other side. You put it in a press for 4.5 seconds and you have a joint. This scarp jointed joint is very durable. It is possible to join small randoms together with the glue thread in order to get a full-size sheet. As you can see, the stability of the sheet is quite high, so it is usable for later processes. After each operation, the operator prints out the history of the particular stack, either it's plywood stack or veneer stack, where you can see what kind of sort is it, what kind of size is it, when it was done, who did it. It also helps for accounting and also is a good tool for keeping up the quality. Next process is plywood gluing. All the sheets from scarp jointing and jointing from lid are collected here in a way that scarp jointed sheets are going through the rollers and the glue is spreaded from the both sides, from upside and the downside. This is the same technology used for Riga ecological production. Next process after plywood gluing is plywood hot pressing. For about 1 millimeter of plywood is 1 minute of pressing. So if you have 30 millimeter thick plywood, it will be pressed about 30 minutes. As you can see, this is freshly baked plywood. After hot pressing is plywood cutting, where the plywood is cut in the necessary size. Plywood sanding is done because plywood has to be prepared for further plywood production processes. Next process after plywood sanding is plywood overlaying. It is possible to apply plywood with the overlaying film, depending on the client's demand. In order to maintain very good planning for production, we use Accepta 12. As you can see, it is possible to see the plan for operator for the day and for the next day as well. Since the planning of the plywood mill production is very crucial, we have these kind of history sheets for every plywood stack. So you can tell when and where this plywood stack has been and when and where it will be produced in the end. Also, we can see what kind of product will be made out of this particular stack. Welcome to the Lignum's laboratory. Every day, the laboratory takes few sheets from the production and tests its shear and bonding strengths. At the moment, we are a chemical product factory. You can see paper impregnation line here. With this machine, it is possible to impregnate paper with a specific phenol formaldehyde resin. This impregnated paper later is used for overlaying over plywood, as you saw previously. As you can see, whole process is well controlled. It is possible to see how many grams per square meter is the weight of the paper, what is the moisture level at the moment for the paper. During impregnated paper drying process, several gases are formed. So this is regenerative thermal oxidizer. This is the place where all the gases are collected and burned. There is no pollution from impregnation process. During the plywood production, all wood byproducts are chipped. Chips are sorted by quality. The lowest quality of chips are used for boiler house in order to produce heat. Higher quality chips are used for export purposes for cellulose production. Birch bark was considered to be a low quality wooden-based byproduct. It was usually used for a boiler house in order to produce heat. At the moment, Latvijas Spinieris has invested some money to make new product betulin out of birch outer bark. The virtual tour has ended. I hope you enjoyed and understood something about plywood technology. Despite the fact that Lignums is one of the biggest birch plywood factories in the world, our aims are resource consumption, sustainability, and eco-friendly. Thank you for this tour. Goodbye.
Okay, I don't know what about our viewers who are watching us on skilledup.zoomtv.lt, but I felt like I was on great excursion at Latvia's Finieris company, and I would like to say to all our viewers, if you have any questions, you can write it on the chat box. I will read them to our speakers, but now I have one question for Gatis. Mr. Gatis, isn't it very expensive to invest in wooden workplaces fit for future challenges? Could you answer?
Yes, it is. Actually, we are working in a very capital-intensive industry, and our company has been investing over 10% of turnover in since joining the EU 15 years ago. So that's quite a number. But at the end of the day, the money isn't everything. So actually, we're seeing this good social dialogue with all stakeholders as a key tool for negotiating a better future for everyone.
Okay, thank you. Thank you one more time for your presentation, for a nice excursion, online excursion at Latvia's Finieris. Okay, we have one question, one more. I see that Astrid is writing on our chat box. What is the new product from birch bark?
The new product from the birch bark is called betulin. It's a chemical compound obtained from birch bark, and it has a variety of uses for cosmetic, food, and many more industries. And it's actually sold in grams, not in kilos, not in cubes. So it's a very high up this ecological pyramid, so to say. But it's just demonstrates this potential for the future bioeconomy, that wood can be a source for such fancy solutions as well.
Okay, so now really thanks. We don't have enough time for more questions at this time. And let's go to our next speaker. Thank you one more time for Mr. Gatis Kepitis from Latvia's Finieris for his presentation. And now it's the time to go to Lithuania. And next, our speaker is Mr. Egidijus Mockus from VMG Corp company. VMG vision is global most effective environment-friendly solutions for comfortable living. The products manufactured by the companies of the group are exported to countries in Europe Union, United States of America, Middle East, India, China, and also Australia. So more about the company and all opportunities for all of you. Let's listen to Mr. Egidijus Mockus' presentation.
Hello, the guests, the students. I am CEO of VMG Group, and I would like to present the company and the future potentials or possibilities for you. And I also would like to present the company plans for the future also. VMG is a holding company, and our mission is lead the way to sustainable home and to be the global most effective environmental friendly solutions for comfortable living. As we see that if you are not sustainable, if you are not green, if you are not circle, it is no long way to the future. And in current environment, you should be circularized, you should be the green, and you should be sustainable. This picture shows more or less our business vision. We have several factories, and in all factories we are starting to produce from the round wood, from the logs, and we are ending up with different kind of the production, mostly furniture, but we do also the pallets, we do the boards, we do the packaging materials, and in the future our plans is to invest to engineering wood production and to produce ready-made walls, ready-made solutions for housing. In all the circle, also we are using green energy 100% today. Beside this, we are investing very much to solar and to wind energy, and the goal is in all the factories to use the energy which is produced within the VMG group. We are international, we have international team, and today we are placed in Lithuania, Belarus, Poland, and Cyprus. And I will introduce shortly all our factories. Today, we have more than 5,000 employees, and in Belarus is the biggest employee today with 2,600. Then Lithuania, Poland, and Cyprus today works 20 people. We have the turnover. We have reached 350 million euros, and we have started our history as VMG in 2002 from 30 million euros turnover. As in 2002, it was consolidated 3 factories within the group, and you see that the growth is every year and is quite big. And our goal during next 5 years to grow to 1 billion euros turnover. Then shortly I will introduce the other factories. This is Klaipėdos Mediena factory where we are producing kitchen cabinets. Also is the same as in all factories. We are starting from the log, and we are delivering ready-made kitchen cabinets, which goes directly to the stores. And approximately 40 trucks per day, we are delivering kitchen cabinets from this company. And of course, I forgot to mention that all companies works 24/7. I mean, non-stop production. And Klaipėdos Mediena, I would say today is one of the biggest kitchen cabinet producer in East Europe. Next factory is also in Lithuania, some 20 kilometers from the Klaipėda, Sakuona. It is veneer factory. Again, we are using birch logs to make veneer, and after that, the different kind of the products, mainly furniture products, which also, again, the final products goes directly to the stores, to the shops in West Europe. And the market mainly is West Europe and United States. VMG Techniques, it is our company for technicians, and we are in very big demand for technicians, for engineers, for ET guys, because all the production should be very flat, very fast, and as much as possible automatized. And our goal during the next 5 years to be totally, as much as possible, automatized compared with the current situation. And yeah, you see the products which VMG Techniques do. And a little bit later on, I will show also the videos about the equipment which we are producing by ourselves. Next factory in Lithuania is Akmenė. It is 2 years before 2 years ago, we started the Greenfield project in Free Economic Zone in Akmenė, and today is today is particle board mill, which works on 100% capacity and producing 600,000 cubic meters per year particle board. And we have invested 140 million euros to this factory, and today here works 140 people, employees. Now I slowly go to Belarus. You see the picture of our factory in Mogilov in Free Economic Zone. In this factory is under one roof placed 3 productions. It is plywood production, furniture production, and particle board production. And again, to the factory comes only the logs, and outcome is only the furniture, and without any waste. All the waste is recycled to the particle board or to the energy. And the products of this factory, you see, we are producing to the different markets, different kinds of living room furniture. Next factory, the picture is again in the Belarus. Today is the biggest sawmill in the Belarus. We are sawing approximately 600,000 cubic meters of the pine, and we are selling the pine boards, pine furniture, and pellets, exporting to the different kind of markets in Europe, West Europe, to China. Pellets goes mainly to the Italy and to the Cyprus. In Cyprus, we have established VMG Staterm, the company. The goal is to use the green energy to feed the hotels in Cyprus with the heat produced from the pellets, because today in Cyprus is 90% of the hotels is heated by diesel. And we have started this journey 2 years ago, and already today we have 14 biggest hotels already replaced the heat production from diesel to the pellets. And we are selling already kilowatts to those hotels, starting from Hilton Hotel and others. And year by year, we are adding additional the hotels, and not only the hotels, but also we have started to do the services for heat production to the Cyprus industry. Next factory is in Poland. It is chairs factory. Approximately 2 million chairs we are producing per year, and again selling directly to the stores in West Europe. And summarizing all the factories and all our strategy, today we are very active in wood industry, as you saw, in energy production, and our next steps to go more deeply to the pulp and paper production. And also we are developing industrial real estate, mainly in Lithuania. And next step is engineering wood production. It is a step to the construction market. Regarding awards, yes, in Belarus, we have been the best exporter after our investments during several years. And also in 2019, we got the as most desired employee in the Lithuania, and in 2019, award of Investor of the Year. Future projects, I also shortly will introduce. In Akmenė, as I told, we will go to construction materials market. We are already started to invest with the goal to produce from the boards CLT, I-joist, and LVL products. Those products goes mainly to the construction market. As you know, today is very big demand and started to be very popular, starting from Scandinavia, then United Kingdom, Austria, already to build totally wooden buildings, already 24 floors high. And wood as construction materials today is much more greener. It saves a lot of CO2, is lighter, is much more easier to produce elements in the factories and to deliver it straight to the construction place, and to time to construct the building is much more shorter. And we see that this market is booming, is developing, and is very bright future in this. And already we hope that, not we hope, but our plan is already in next year to have the first product of construction materials from the wood. That is example of wooden houses in Scandinavia and Austria. Next, our project is already, you see in the picture, that is half finished with the in this winter with the roof, but today is totally covered with the roof, and its equipment is coming up. This is 80 million euros investment in furniture production in Akmenė, and the requirements of employees would be till 400 employees only to this furniture production. And then, of course, all this development would be very difficult without R&D and without our technical support. Sometimes we are calling VMG more not furniture producer, but more engineering company, because our focus is to do the products and final products as much as fast as possible. And today we are investing in new facilities for our VMG techniques. And also we are preparing in this industry land near the Klaipėda for other investors. Today we have invested in this for infrastructure, where is electricity, gas, and 160 hectares near the Klaipėda is prepared for different kinds of investors. As I mentioned, our goal is to be sustainable, and during the 2 years we will cover all our production companies, all the roofs with the solar energy and solar energy production, and also we will start the windmill near the Akmenė in North Lithuania. Also, we have the development projects not only in Lithuania, but the same in Belarus. We started to build furniture factory near the Minsk. It would be chairs factory, and with investments more than 20 million euros. And the next project is in the Vitebsk in free economic zone. Again, we are planning to build a wood preparation plant and raw material preparation plant to feed with raw materials all our industry companies in Lithuania for future development. Regarding VMG techniques, as I told, we need not only specialists in the wood, but we need a lot of technicians, a lot of IT guys, because you see in the pictures, it is the products which we are making, equipment which we are making by ourselves. It is VMG techniques production. That is different kind of sewing equipment, conveyor system, quality control, also the presses, and the packaging systems fully automated, and etc. And if you could see the movie, it's also VMG Techniques products, as you see, is designed and made in VMG Techniques in our factory, and it's quite sophisticated. There's no chance to find in the market such equipment, and it is one of our goals for the future, to be totally automated and to replace as much as possible the hard working manual work. And finally, it's much more better to see not in the slides but in movie than short 30 seconds movie about all the factories. And summarizing, I will one more time to repeat that in all the factories we are starting with the logs, and as you see in the movie, we are ending up with the final production, which goes straightly to the stores in West Europe and all the in the rest of the world. Then thank you very much for attention, and all of you are welcome in our company for the future goals. Thank you very much.
So thank you, Egidius, one more time for your presentation. And now let's go to other speaker. And next speaker is Mr. Freddy Kasik, and he would like to present Estonian company Termori Group. He is head of factory at Roetla. Mr. Kasik has education at forestry field and experience in the wood sector for more than 10 years. Now he is a leading factory at Roetla near Tartu, which belongs to Termori Group. The factory produces sauna material and gives work for 190 people. So please welcome Mr. Freddy Kasik.
Okay, hello. I hope you can see my slides. My name is Freddy Kasik, and I'm the manager of the Reola factory of the Termori Group. And okay. Hello, my name is Freddy Kasik, and I'm the manager of the Reola factory, which is one of the Termori Group factory. And I've been active in the field of wood and thermo treating more than 10 years. So Termori is a leading manufacturer of wood heat treatment and its exterior and interior products. We have over 20 years of experience in thermal production technologies, and we are the largest sellers of finished product in the world. Termori have 8 factories and 3 sawmills in the group all over the world. Next, I will tell you a little about the recent history and important key facts of Termori. So 2008, 2018, two largest Estonian thermal wood producers like Haaser and Thermori were merged, and later, after a year of it, this company also bought Finnish wood industry, Siparila. By 2020, the group turnover was 110 million euros, and this year expected number is about 130 million euros. Thermori export more than 15 countries, and the key markets are Finland, USA, Germany, Sweden, France, Belgium, Netherlands, and also Luxembourg. The total volume of the sourced raw material is approximately 160,000 cubic meters per year. We have 11 production units, of which eight are factories and 3 are sawmills. Also, quality is very important for us. We have all kinds of standards and certification like Nordic Eco Label, FSC, BFC, ISO, different ISOs. As I told you, here we can see Thermori structure. We have production units in Estonia and also in Belarus, sales units in USA and Germany, and other companies, Siparila in Finland, Aurum, and VMS Timber in Latvia. So Thermori has 3 big brands. It's Thermori, sustainable and durable wood products; Siparila, modern Nordic exterior and interior solutions; and Aurum, premium tailor-made and design saunas. Our factories, one of the factories in Loo, it's near the Tallinn. In there we do mainly exterior materials like thermo ash, thermo pine, thermo spruce. We have 4 thermo ovens, and we are invest this year 4 thermo ovens more. So then we have 8 ovens in there. This is a Reola factory. I'm in charge in this factory. It mainly used sauna materials and also sauna models. Also, we have 4 thermo ovens and highly automated planning and sorting lines. About the factory equipment in Reola, we have a pre-sorting line with Microtech moisture meter, curve scanner, so very curved and wet boards are sorted out, and after planning, camera with X-ray and 3D cameras gives us the right quality selection. So it will send the information to the source, and it will cut as much it wants to do. So also finger joint pieces are taken out, and we put it together and do the other products. The long material, let's say sauna walling material, 2 meters plus, goes next to the next line, also with the GoldenEye Microtech GoldenEye camera with 8 3D cameras, and all the profile and the quality is controlled by the camera, and saws are cutting as much as needed. So this is a Castre factory. This is the newest for us. We moved from Reola sauna, ready-made saunas in this factory. So our room brand is doing his saunas in this location. We also have Siparila factories, 5 factories in Finland. 4 are in this slide. We can see all over the Finland. Siparila mainly do the coated exterior products and panels for interior design. Also, one Siparila factory is Teuva. In there, we also do the thermo treating with 5 ovens. What is a thermo-treated material? Very simple way to talk about it is that we naturally exchange wood using only heat and steam. So the material goes darker, the durability rise, and that's the main point for doing thermal treat. Thermal modification process has 3 main steps. Before the first step is heating up. We heat it up. The moisture level in the material goes nearly 0%. After that, thermal modification starts, and the material should stay high temperature at least 2 or 3 hours. And after this process, we're starting to cool it down, this material. And with the steam, we raise the moisture level in the material back to 5–6%. The main benefits is rot resistance and increasing. We are increasing the durability of the wood. Also stands up the moisture, thermo-treated wood. Also moisture expansion is nearly 2 times less than natural wood. And the environment is very important for us. So thermo-treated material is we can say it lasts 1.5 times longer than natural wood. So environmental friendly alternative to tropical wood and also plastic composite materials. So these facts are leading us to our slogan, which is leave a lasting impact. We really believe that if you need to take down the wood, then you need to use it as long as much as possible. Our main business area, as I told, we are doing decking, cladding, flooring, and wall paneling indoor, and also saunas with all the interior elements. We are really fond of innovative solutions. So and we see that all the material should be easy to install by customer. So we are different series of the material to do it the easiest way as possible. Here we can see one forest resort in Estonia. All the wall, flooring, deck and cladding panelings are done by thermo-treated material. in my opinion, it seems very, very nice. Also, painted claddings, indoor use or outdoor use. We are doing the saunas also, as I told. Saunas, all the elements, all the benches, accessories done in here in this Reola factory, and then also ready-made saunas made by our room. Our products have been exported to more than 15 countries across the globe, so it is very wide field to find our products in the world. For examples, I can show you some points where our products have been used. This is office building in Belgium. Thermo ash flooring, ceiling, wall paneling, all kind of things. Thermo ash decking in Copenhagen. It also have won the award 2016. And one pilot house in Norway, also thermo ash decking. Restaurants in Estonia, Tuljak with the thermo ash floor, and Noja restaurant, also thermo ash with a different way to use, but still thermo ash. USA treehouse done by Thermory Drift platinum cladding. Also in Latvia, Drift platinum cladding in one private house. You can see the result. It seems like old, but in a way it's a brand new. Also Ignite use in indoor use, and it's like one element of the design. So and outdoor use, exterior material in Netherlands. One of the biggest thermo wood covered house in Norway, powerhouse. It is all covered by thermopine cladding. Battersea Power Station in UK, our thermory ash checking is used in there. And Siparela. Siparela is our daughter company, but it does Nordic nature home interior materials, also exterior. We can see Siparela spruce cladding in Alas Seapool, Helsinki. And then in Finland, Star Arctic Hotel Lapland, Siparela interior materials are used in there. Siparela structured panels in private house. We can see the ways to use it in different places. And in the last part of the presentation, I will talk about ready-made saunas and our room brand. Our room is our ready-made saunas brand, and now you can see the products of it. This is a one custom saunas. It has hidden heaters and it is in United Kingdom. We have been used their thermally modified aspen. Next sauna is a natural aspen, also custom order in Estonia. So it's like done by customer request. Design series, we have infrared saunas. It is a dark brushed thermoalder. So thermoalder and thermoaspen is a main product for saunas. Custom sauna with alder material in Germany. Custom saunas in United Arab Emirates. Sorry, it is combined with natural and thermoaspen. Also, one saunas from Italy used by the material is a cedar, and the back wall you can see the salt stone. It's combined together. And our design series Lumina aspen and thermoalder. This sauna's picture is taken from France, but it's the design series. What everyone can buy from our room team. So this was it. I thank you all to listening me and have a good skilled up day.
Thank you, Mr. Freddy Kasik, for really nice, very inspiring presentation. Astrid wrote on the chat that it's very inspiring products. I agree with her. So yeah, it was really interesting to listen to you and to watch your presentation. Thank you one more time. So now we are going to one more presentation, one more beautiful speaker, I can say. It's Samanta Garbenchiene from company SBA Home. She is HR director, SBA Home Group, the largest business area of the SBA Group, and an experienced team of furniture industry experts uniting SBA Home, Klaipėdos baldai, Šilutės baldai, Germanica, Visagino linija, Maybelline in Belarus, Kauno baldai, Robotex, and SBA Technology and Innovation Park companies, Lamin and Innovo Logistics Center. Ms. Samantha says that they attract specialists of the highest competencies to develop their innovation through talent development programs and partnership with educational institutions. One of the main priorities of the SBA Human Resources team. So hope that Ms. Samantha will tell us more about SBA Home, and at the final of her presentation, I hope that all of you will be dancing. So what it's gonna be, you will see, so stay with us. And now please welcome Ms. Samanta Garbenchiene from SBA Home.
Hello, everyone. I'm very happy to be here. Thank you, Mantas, for this incredible introduction. I want to thank you all for the presenters today as well, because the presentations are very impressive, ambitious, and also very impressive. I will present ours, which are almost the same. We all want to invent wood sector. We all want to be one step ahead, and we all want to do the best for our customers, right? I present our idea, our philosophy, which adds a little, I'd say, addition to the previous presenters. We believe that in order to achieve our results and in order to be competitive and in order to invent the food sector, we need to invent every day for the better. And this goal is not also in our sector. We also think about the communities we work in, think about our clients who enjoy our product. So this is a common approach to everything we do. Okay, so if we move forward, as Mantas already presented, SBA Home Group is the largest business area of whole SBA Group. And we consider ourselves as experienced team of furniture industry experts. We consist of 9 business units, including our newest SBA Technology and Innovation Park next to Klaipėda. Let our work done speak for itself. We steadily grow since 1990. We always invest in innovation, production modernization, and employee skills. We also proud to be a priority IKEA partner, and most of our products are exported to more than 50 countries. And a sustainable topic today is very, very let's say urgent. We also add on this, and we use only green electricity. I will share with you our initiatives a little later. We also get our materials only from certified suppliers, and we also care about the environment around us. And it's not only words, it's some solutions are integral part of our daily businesses. Regarding the size of our team, we are more than 3,900 team members, so plenty of place for each and every one regarding ideas and talents. And as mentioned before, we consist of 9 business units. And when I was listening to previous presentations, I was smiling because I could evaluate that previous presenters mainly focused their presentations on some on numbers, some on business perspective, some on technology ideas and innovations, and it was very, very interesting to hear. And my presentation is a little bit focused on people, right? Who stands behind the innovation and who brings the business forward. So if we move on, you can see our geography. We have mainly our factories in Western Lithuania next to Klaipėda, and we have a factory in Kaunas and we have a factory in Visaginas. Vilnius is our main headquarters for whole SBA Group, and we also have a factory in Belarus, Mogilov, right next to VMG Group. So sometimes we are also partnering in different questions. If we move to modernization question, we believe that advanced technology always ensures a breakthrough. Every day we look for new discoveries and we implement them to our production sites. I believe there's not a new that robotic solutions increase the productivity of companies and also ensures that we achieve our performance results. Currently, we have more than 60 robots, and it's not the end. We have recently implemented the factory that is fully automated. So it will be one slide later. And regarding, I thought it would be interesting to hear because here the audience is mainly wood sector colleagues. So we have also technology that we are very happy about. It's machining MDF edges. So the technology helps to create the edge that requires minimal after treatment and helps to reduce production costs. So we not only invest into modernization, the production lines itself, we also try to think of new technologies from the process perspective. As mentioned before, we also have Industrial Innovation Park next to Klaipėda. We have our logistics center here that uses only sustainable modern equipment and handles more than 1 million pallets product per year. We have ambitions to grow. Also in the center, we have furniture components production company, which is fully robotized. So we are very proud of this investment. And regarding our ambitions so to the future, we also want to invest in product development center and innovations more. Regarding sustainability solutions, we have solar power on Klaipėdos Baldai rooftop. So here you can see the example, and we are very proud that all our energy is from green energy. Also from other initiatives, as I mentioned, we treat ourselves, we leave ourselves as integral part of our communities that we live in. Thus, we have bees living on all SB group rooftops, including business centers. And we are very proud to receive the nomination of the most rented community company of the year last year in the biggest companies category. How we do that? As I mentioned, our mission and commitment and call for everyone to innovate not only better products, but also in general, a healthier, friendlier, better world through our products, through our approach. So our mission is invent every day for the better. And we achieve this through our 3 core values. They are very easy to remember. So leadership in invention. I believe this is a very clear topic of today's presentation from SPA Home. Passion to win. This is when we want to be one step ahead always. And ownership spirit. This is how we believe that we treat the business, the team we're in as ours, and we do our best to move it forward. As we move to values, right, let's speak about the people and in general, the place, how they develop the ideas. We believe that SBA Home is a place not only for career, for technology development and etc., but it's also a place for your ideas, innovations and passions. We always strive to improve our processes, and we create processes around the idea making, around the continuous development. We have lean processes in all of our factories, and periodically we collect the ideas from teams, especially from teams of technologists, right? How to develop our products better. And from last round, we gathered more than 190 ideas how we could develop our products better in a more sustainable way, in a more efficient way, and etc. So this is a real example of how we do this, that we not only hire people for the job description, we always encourage them to go 1 mile extra and develop the professional ambitions at the workplace. If we go further, I would like to share how we do this. We have a nice human resource mission in our group of companies. We call it Come, Grow, Stay and Create. So today, perhaps I would focus more on the come part, just to share that nevertheless, if you are joining SBA Home, you are headed to onboarded program. That means you get a mentorship in a way you are entering the business. And for young graduates, especially with industry students, we offer an internship program for 6 months, which consists not only through learning on the way in the job way, but we also additionally organize leadership models and trainings and etc. Moving further, when you established a professional within the company, there are still plenty of opportunities to grow. We have junior winter program later on, which we assign projects and responsibilities for our junior talents. And of course, we have periodical competence and leadership development trainings. It depends on employees' needs. So for example, if I'm a strong technologist and I want to make my knowledge further, I create a development plan where I state that I need this and that and that, and to grow and to develop my ideas more. And of course, to stay and create, we focus on leadership programs, on talent management processes, and Academy of Production Managers. So this is how we do it. But in each and every process, including this one, we're always listening to the people, to the team, which gives the ideas how to develop this further. This is not only the program, and this is not only the words. And to clear this, I want to share, and I'm very happy to share, that already more than 50 graduates, 50 young professionals graduated our internship program, which takes place usually starting in September. And we will be out with our job descriptions very soon, so stay tuned. Most of the graduates are technologists. This is why we invest in this program. We believe in this program, and this is our core value. Others are production managers, engineers, and other specialists. So nevertheless, even in the start of the program, we see where the heart of the person goes, and we try to adapt his career and his program way to maximally open his potential, either in technologist area or production area. Of course, later on, when they settle down in one or other role, usually young talents participate in Young Inventors program, and we already have almost 70 of them which took part in one or other assignment during the first years in the company. So this is it from my side. I'm very proud of all of you because this is the sector, the wood sector, that never stops surprising. We have many inventions. We have many ideas how to improve it. We have many ambitious altogether, but there will be plenty more, as the presenter presented before, that there will be always another planet where to stream, where to go ahead. So if you want to invent together, you have the contacts of my team. You can check our webpage for current open positions, and you can call or write if you have any additional questions. I would be more than happy to answer them. And to finalize the presentation, I want to share how we implement our values, how we do crazy fun stuff together, and invite you all to dance.
Okay, I feel the rhythm. Something's going on here. The music flows through my veins. It's taking over me, it's slowly kicking in. My eyes are blinking and I don't know what is happening. I can't control it, don't wanna end it. There's no one here and I don't care. I feel it's safe to dance alone. Dance alone, 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 dance alone. Let's disco and right at my home. It is okay to dance alone. Dance alone, dance alone, dance alone, dance alone. I got the moves, it's gonna blow. Dance alone, dance alone. Dance alone, dance alone. By dancing on my own, I'm healing wounded soul. My body's shaking, heart is breaking, have to let it go. I need to get up and put my hands up. There's no one here and I don't care. I feel it's safe to dance alone. Let's disco and right at my home. It is okay to dance alone. Dance alone, dance alone, dance alone, dance alone. I got the moves, it's gonna blow. Dance alone, dance alone. Dance alone, dance
Okay, we are coming back from really great presentation about SBA Home. Thanks, Samantha, for your presentation, also for nice video. And we have a question, Samantha, for you. So Einars Schiller's asking you, are you affected by political situation in Belarus? Can you answer us?
That's a good question. Thank you for the question. I would say yes and no. We are very happy that our factory is based in free economic zone. So we are not, let's say, into the very action place. So it's more or less calm. What affects us in Belarus, that means if they announce any, let's say, logistic questions, that we cannot move our products outside or give to our logistic partners, and they have to wait on the border, and etc. Only this, but it didn't affect the business a lot. We think that it was quite smooth so far. What affects more the economical part of the situation? What I mean in terms of employee motivation compared to the material prices and etc. So, but this is not only in Belarus. In Belarus, we probably feel it more and more as the currency goes down, and we have to think how to keep our employees motivated and to give them stability in these times where you can't promise anything, right? So we do a lot of internal communication activities. We rethink our remuneration system, and etc. So not that much to be affected in terms of the business stopping things, but we feel that we need additional actions in order to keep it smooth.
Okay, thank you. I hope so that everything will be fine in Belarus too. And we saw the video. So somebody wrote that Eurovision promotion. Yes, it is. And as I checked about SBA, you are always in some crazy things. You know, you have many events, some things, video making. I don't know, some kind of some fun things for employees. How your employees react to your ideas? You know, if they are open in it, or usually say no, I won't. You know,
it's better to ask how management team reacts to the ideas of employees, because it happens vice versa. We get a lot of ideas from the teams, what we need to do, where we need to be, how we need to film, where we want to go, and etc. So this is a nice combination of, let's say, integrity, I would say, and our values, because we hire and I believe we attract the same people. And the craziness and the fun part, I think, comes only, if I might say so, from our shareholder. He always streams to do everything a mile extra, but in a fun way. So it's a combination. You just need to let go the ideas, and you need to give the tools for people to implement. This actually was the idea from the guys. They called me, they said, look, few of them want to participate, let's share with others. And we planned it, I say, in 1 or 2 days. So.
Oh, really? And
yeah.
How long it took to film, to make all the video?
It was quite easy. We shared the steps of the video for the teams. Let's say you take the step 1 and step 2, and others took step 3 and step 4, and then they got like 1 hour together to repeat it, and then they filmed it in 30 minutes each of the teams, and then they collected it. So it was fun way too.
Okay. And okay, the last question, Samantha, do you know how to do like this?
I think I do it worse than my colleagues. I think you should ask them. They're more experienced now.
Okay, you have time till Saturday to learn it. I also need to learn it because I can do like this only. So one more time, really big thanks to you, Samantha, for your presentation. Good mood to our conference. Good luck to SBA Home and all your group. And yeah, it was Samantha Garbenchiene from SBA Home, HR Director. Thank you one more time. And we are going further, and I also, first of all, I would like to invite everybody to vote on Saturday for our Eurovision Song Contest group, the RUP. So I hope that the RUP will win, all Lithuanians hope. And why? Because our government and also capital municipality promised to all Lithuanians that if the RUP will win the Eurovision Song Contest this year, we will have the biggest discotheque under the stars in the capital of Vilnius. So all of you are welcome to this discotheque in case we will win. So this Saturday, please vote for Lithuanians, for the RUP team. We will vote for Latvians and Estonians too. So, but we will need to wait till Saturday, till the results of Eurovision. And now we will finish our first part of this day conference, and we'll go to the second part, Skilled Up conference, green skills in production. Okay, we are coming back to our Skilled Up conference, and the second part of the conference is, as I told, green skills in production. And in this part, as I said in the beginning of the conference, we are having a special guest speaker from Green Genius company. You will hear a presentation of Mr. Karolis Prosevičius, who is head of sales department in Green Genius. Karolis is sales professional with environmental engineering educational degree. He have been working in the renewable energy area for more than 10 years. He also have proven track records of 50 projects in various companies. So please welcome. And if you have any question for Karolis, write on chat box. So Mr. Karolis Prosevičius, Green Genius.
Hello, as colleague mentioned, my name is Carlos. I'm today representing Green Genius company, a renewable energy company. And first of all, I'd like to thanks for the representatives. It's great to hear that everyone understands the purpose and need of the sustainability, and we are moving to the one green direction. And let me start. Green Genius is a renewable energy company. We are operating in two fields of renewable sector in solar and biogas. We are covering 8 markets at the moment. With biogas, we are active in Lithuania, Poland, and Belarus. The main development with biogas is in Poland now at the moment. And with the solar, we have quite wide area, see from Spain to Lithuania. In Spain and Italy, we are moving with a large-scale projects, more than 50 megs on the greenfield development. In our Baltic region, we have some 2 kinds of products. It's large-scale and B2B that I will mention in the next slides what we are offering to our production companies. The short history of the Green Genius, I didn't put the branches of the company. The company as Modus Group was established in 1993, but the first steps in the energy segment was entered by 2006 when we established the renewable energy company. In that day, it was called Modus Energy and the naming. And the first step in the renewable segment was in a CNG station in Vilnius. In solar, we entered the market where there was support schemes in Lithuania feed-in tariff in 2011, and the first solar plants were built. And now we have more than 10 of it that is operating and producing electricity to the Lithuanian grid and avoiding the CO2 emissions. In 2013, we were listed in the Nasdaq Baltics. There's no renewable energy company. And the first step with biogas was entered in 2014. And by now we have, let's say, collecting all those savages from the Idavank pig farms and, let's say, converting into the green gas or green electricity after the generators. In 2018 was, let's say, the large expansion to the foreign markets. In the name of Green Genius, we were rebranding. This was the need to expand our activities to be well recognized in the foreign markets. And we expanded with the 2, let's say, product solutions, as I mentioned, large scale and B2B segment with the solar rent. It was quite innovative solution. See, taking example from the Tesla companies and what the colleagues mentioned in its presentation. In general, we helped companies to switch from conventional coal-fired electricity to green. As we expanded, we had the need to gain our competence, and we acquired an excellent commodities that could help us to trade this electricity for the imbalancing services. And in 2019, we completed the biggest transaction. It's around 50 megs of solar asset was acquired by Aberdeen Standard. It was like a international recognition of, let's say, local Lithuanian company to you know, manage to develop and sell this solar assets to the Aberdeen Standard company. In Ukraine, we have the largest solar park in the one area. It's 35 megawatts of installation. And let's see, in land area, we could see it's around 70 hectares of land area covering. So it's quite you know, huge installation. Despite of COVID years, we are, let's say, growing quite instantly. From comparing 2018 and 2019, we expanded, let's say, more than around 3 times, and the base was to expand as much in the 2020. But no, the COVID bit regulated our plans, and you know, stopped a while. But this year, you know, is quite promising, and we're back on track for this. As I mentioned before, we are recognized by Aberdeen Standard. We have the Eiffel investment, you know, investing in our projects, and the European Bank of Reconstruction. We have some projects in Belarus and Ukraine. A bit of solar in science in general. What we have in Poland, we have more than 85 megawatts of total solar parks developed. The largest in Ukraine, as I mentioned previously, 47 megawatts in total. And what I'm great about the company that we reach in B2B segments, such companies as Orange in Poland, TCL, and we have the largest contract with on-site solar solution with the Ferrero company. So it was no great example how wide we can go with this sustainable solutions. With insights on the biogas. In biogas, we have, let's say, some limitations of the raw materials that could be transformed to the energy. So now Lithuania and Belarus is covered with our solution, and now we're expanding in Poland. As we offering green solutions, green energy to our clients, the same way we going as a group. We use 100% green energy in our group activities and companies. We take the steps for the recycling, reusing, and for example, we collect the coffee grains and then transport them to our biogas plants and produce green electricity by showing the example for our clients that not we only offering green solution, but we are 100% green and trying to be as much sustainable as possible in our activities. As I mentioned in the first slide, we are part of Modus Group that is covering, let's say, three segments of activities. Renewable energy I already mentioned. Also, we have automotive and mobility, CTB. As I know, in Latvia and Estonia, some of you could know these companies. And the big step in mobility will be moved this summer. We will try to move half to electricity cars, and in the nearest future it will only be hybrids or electrical cars in this mobility segment. Bit numbers, more than 500 million of revenue, more than 150 million euros invested in green projects in biogas and solar. And now we are constantly growing, and as mentioned, we are back on track, and we'll try to make our planet greener as possible. And thanks for your time, and if any questions, don't hesitate to contact me.
Okay, so thank you, Karolis, for your presentation. Now it's a time for workshop, but first, of course, I would like to introduce about it. Karolis soon will tell us more about all details of workshop and also its tasks. After that, we will ask all the students to join us on Zoom platform. You can, at this time, you should stay at skilledup.zoomtv.lt till I and Karolis will talk about all the tasks about the workshop. After that, I will ask everybody to push the button on skilledup.zoomtv.lt webpage, and that is written that workshop. So you will push it and you will go directly to Zoom platform. After that moment, when you join the platform, there will be 3 breakout rooms named in Lithuania, Latvia, and Estonia. So you need to choose, or our technical assistant will help you to choose one of 3 breakout rooms. It depends in which language you would like to talk during the workshop, in Lithuanian, Latvian, or Estonian language. If you will need any help attending one or other breakout room, don't hesitate and ask us for help. Also, if you have any problems joining the Zoom platform, just write on chat box and we will also help you. Workshop, about timing of workshop, we will have about an hour for workshop. You will discuss in your breakout rooms. Karolis also will join each of 3 rooms to help you to give some advices or something like that. And after that, after 1 hour, we will have a presentation of all 3 groups. So you need to choose who will be that presenter, who will present all the results, your ideas, your suggestions maybe. And now, the workshop named Circular Economy, the whole sustainability chain. And Karolis, what will be the task for students? Can you say us a bit more about it?
Okay, let me. I need to share the presentation or in general, just to
you can say it in general. I think that, or if you have a presentation, you also can share it. So it depends on you.
Okay, maybe I will share the presentation, but more easy to understand about what we are talking. Now you see, yes?
Yes.
Okay, so I think most of the things were mentioned in the previous presenters, and from the producing companies, how they measure and how they plan how to move to the more sustainable way. So I think the most of the answers were declared today. So you need to collect them and put in the right order. But in general, the task is to take some chain of production, wood production, as we're discussing today. And first of all, according to the task, to identify, let's see, what are the main chains, let's see, from production to the end user, and recycling, and identify, let's see, in each step what raw material the company uses for their products, how the production is going, what the sources and materials are used to make the product, consumption of energy and goods. For example, what you use, how much water do you measure, monitor it, what type of energy you use, do you have possibility to use green energy, what type of heat you use, from what source the heat is produced, and so on. Repair used, it's, let's say, from how you can recycle or reuse these materials made in each steps. Let's say, to think now out of the box what we can use the second time or extend the usage. So the first of all is to identify. When you identify each step, then you can go for the finding the more sustainable way. So the task is divided into 2 subtasks: identify, and then the second is to provide the solutions. For example, if I'm talking from the energy sector, if we identify that for the electricity energy and heat energy, we use conventional power, let's say coal, natural gases, what options we have to switch to more sustainable ways. So hydro, wind, solar, and other options of renewable energy. So it is the key points of the task to be creative and to offer what ideas and solutions you have for the companies.
Okay, Karolis. So as I understood, am I correct that during the workshop you will go to each of 3 breakout rooms to Latvian, Estonian, and Lithuanian students and will help them to make that task?
Yeah, I will try, because if they were listening quite attentive, I think the most of the answers and points was settled during the presentation. So it's great companies, great experience, and they're already moving to a sustainable way. So it's just to put on the page and once again remind for ourselves how can be more sustainable.
Okay, so yeah, now we are welcome everybody who are watching us on skilledup.zoomtv.lt website. Just push green button. If I'm not mistaken, that button is downstairs somewhere, like here. It's green one written workshop, and yeah, it's written that workshop starts at 3 p.m. but we are a bit have time and we will start it a bit earlier, so hope that you will join us soon at Zoom platform. We will have 1 hour. So now on broadcasting, we will have a break, and after 1 hour's break and your workshop, we will have your presentation. So now we are waiting everybody on Zoom, and we will start our workshop. In case if you have any questions, just write on chat box, and I will try to answer it and help. Okay, so we are coming back from the students' workshop. We had more than an hour students' workshop for Lithuanian, Latvian, and Estonian students at Skilled Up conference. I saw that at some groups were really active discussions about some tasks which were given by Karolis, and also Karolis Prosevičius were visiting the groups and were also discussing with them. So yeah, Karolis, what are the conclusions? What are the results of all the workshop?
The team shared the great insights. Happy that in wood production the heat supply is covered by 100% renewable source. Let's say waste from the heat production plant. So it's great in this field of segment. So there's nothing to improve in the site. But also all the teams recognized or identified that transportation is the key factor of the pollution. Because let's say moving from one warehouse to another to the clients, and lots of logistics. And it's the first steps only going with the hybrid or electrical vehicles. So the teams identified that this step should be changed or improved to more sustainable and electric transportation that is powered by the renewable energy. In each country separately, in Estonia from wind power plants, in Latvia they have the hydro power plant, it's renewable sources. Also the automation processes to monitor how much resources are consumed, how much energy is consumed, and identifying if there's any possibilities to lower this usage. There was a great insight. The first step to improve, you need to measure, and when you measure, then you have the steps for the improvement. Also, teams noted to use more eco-friendly or environmental-friendly raw materials as glues, paints to be more environmental-friendly. So it's also great remarks for this. And I think it was the key points and the main points that I believe. So the teams managed with the tasks and identified the key polluters and offered the solutions for the improvement. So was good discussion and great insights. And thanks, teams.
Okay, so thank you, Carlos, for your also conclusions, for your job, great job that hour with our students. Hope that we will have more green business in Lithuania, Latvia, and Estonia. Thank you one more time. It was Karolis Prasevičius, Head of Sales Department at Green Genius. Thank you one more time, Karoli.
Thank you.
And yeah, and we are finishing our 2 days conference. I just remember that at first day we had Association of Wood Industry, also universities. Today we had a lot of business companies from Lithuania, Latvia, and Estonia who were representing their business, their opportunities and possibilities for students. So finally, really, I am really happy that this conference was with great content. I hope that it was useful for you, for everybody who are watching our conference. Conference Skilled Up. Also, great thanks to all organizers and partners. I am sending big thanks to all students who join our conference and our workshop as well. Hope that these 2 days were, as I told, useful for you. And also, I would like to remind you that if you miss something on the broadcast on a first day or on second day, you can just go on YouTube, find the Skilled Up conference first or second day, and you can watch everything. So it was an honor to me to be with you together all these 2 days of conference. My name is Mantas Kazlauskas, and I am wishing good evening to all of you. Also, don't forget to vote at Eurovision Song Contest at Lithuania, Latvia, and Estonia singers and bands. So thank you one more time and saying bye-bye.